What is up guys, welcome back to another brand new video. I'll be showcasing on how to play one of my songs called Pink. Basically, before I begin, I just want to make sure that you guys know it's going to be standard tuning, so and no capos on anything. And it's gonna be just not natural. Alright, so beginning, I just wanna I'll be playing it straight through with no singing actually. I'm just gonna play it like natural. And let's see how it goes. In the very beginning, I'll break it down into like little parts and get like through it. By the way, if you hear some chirping, be sure to just ignore it. It's my birds. Anyway, by the way, I strongly recommend you using your two fingers on, so it'll be your pointer finger and your bad finger on the E or whatever, the E chord, I guess. Because if you don't, you won't have the position to move your unless you have really long fingers. I wouldn't recommend you doing it with your bad finger and your ring finger, because your pinky would just not be able to stretch. So to get straight into it, we're going to be playing, I guess like an E. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with like letters for the names. I mean, I know the G and all that stuff, but whatever. It's on the 2nd fret. It's going to be on the 4th string and on the 3rd string. And you're going to hold those two down, and you're going to play your first, that's on your left hand. On the right hand, you're going to be playing your 5th string opened to get that very basic sound. Now, on the right side, just leave the left side there, and just on the right side, here's the picking pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the first one, strum it down, so it'll be, and then that will give you the position to tilt your wrist to a certain like angle, so you can go back up. So that'll be on your now. So and then right after that you go with the slap. I prefer, it's not like, if you guys want to be like exactly like how I do it, or that's what's on the record, I do the slap on the like the 5th string instead of the 6th. I know there's like, you probably won't even tell the difference, but like that's exactly what I do without like overthinking it. I don't know. I've never broken it down this much, so I'm kind of like doing it as I go on. So, and as you heard, right after you slap the 5th string, you're gonna pluck it one more time, and then you're gonna bring it down, bring it back up. So you have this like consistent like circle. I guess without realizing I created it, but it's just like the most easiest thing to do. So when you're like singing or playing, you really just don't have to pay attention to what you're doing. So, and just have it to a point where you don't really have to like focus on what you're doing. You could even have a whole conversation and just still have it going, you know. So simply just do that and practice that, and I guess that's like the beginning first step. So as soon as you get that, you practically have the entire song. So let's move on to the 2nd step. The 2nd step is kind of like the bass line. I did it off the, you know, again, just naturally. Now, similar to a song, I kind of got this from While My Guitar Gently Weeps. When he plays, he throws his pinky on the very top. So I thought that was like a really cool thing. So I actually used it, instead of putting it on the 3rd fret, I'll be putting it on the 4th. So you'll be playing. Now the slapping, the positioning changes just a tiny bit. Now you're just strumming. This is probably going to be the easiest, because you're not going to be slapping and you don't have to worry about the tempo. Just kind of have a very casual follow-up. So here it goes, from the beginning to now. simple as that. Now we're gonna go on to the next couple of frets. So right now you're gonna be on your pinky should be on the 4th. Your pointer finger and your bad finger should stay on the same chord, that it didn't change at all from the beginning. So we're gonna be playing. Now you're gonna be using your ring finger as the 3rd fret on the bass line. So it'll be do do do. So the next one will be the thumb. So we're gonna go for it from the beginning to now. Now right after you finish that line, you're at the 2nd fret already with the thumb. If you can't use your thumb, then I guess position it with your natural, the way you normally do it, and then throw your pointer finger on the very top on the 2nd fret. But I normally do it with my thumb because it's just easier than that. Right after you do that, have the bass line just itself, the 6th string open, and then you're gonna go straight into the 5th string as always, and just do that whole loop. So similar to how my right hand will be like a circle pattern type deal with like just positioning wise, will be the same with the chord. So it's just starts from here, moves all the way up to here, and moves right back into the beginning. And we just continue. So if you want to make sure exactly how to play it, there's going to be this part right after I say, looks like she's still wearing pink, I go. So very similar to the bottom part, but the bass part is the only difference. It's just... So that's the only thing. I think that's pretty accurate, I'm not sure, but that's the only thing that's happening on the bass that's different. So again. And there you go. I wrote, I was just 17, so I'll be singing. So you sing right away. I was just 17. I also said she had bigger dreams, and then you do the same thing on the very beginning. She had bigger dreams. Looks like I fell the sand. You guys get the idea. She doesn't care what people say. So kind of just like drag it if you want, depending on how you sing. I don't know, if you sing really fast, then kind of do that really fast, it'll sound probably cool. And then now we're gonna continue. So here comes like the O's in the song, kind of like a little rest area. So the chords, you're gonna be, so naturally you're on E. Well, we're just gonna jump down one more on those two. It's gonna be the exact same, so it's gonna be on the 2nd fret, and you're gonna be on the 2nd string, and on the 3rd string. So it should sound like this. Should sound very familiar if you have heard the record. So yeah. So if you want to use a pick, you can. I use mine now. I consider it as a pick. I always do. I find it, personally, I find like the best finger picking, you know. Anyway, moving on. So the strumming will be naturally. Okay, so it's down, down, up, down, up. I don't know if you guys want to slow down the video and watch my position, or it's down, down, up something. But I mean, I don't really pay attention to that. I just strum it. I feel it, you know. So here it goes. So right there, you're going to be picking up your bad finger, and it's just going to be right there. So here it goes. And that's it. And then you just do your O's. So right after that, you're going to kind of like, you're in like a passive mode right here. So what you need to do is kind of wake it up. I know it's kind of cheesy to say that because the lyrics are literally saying wake up, but it's kind of like a I don't know, like a spark, you know, when like the flame's about to go out and you just explode. So go right back into it and go. Wake up, cheers and done. So the exact same as the very beginning. So you're just gonna go. The exact same. Moving on to the last verse-ish. The last verse, I'll say it. So right on the wake up. So it'll be wake up. You know? She hasn't done anything. So right there's kind of like a little difference. Make sure you end the ong on the other chord where you do the O's, and you're just gonna stay there for the rest of the song from now on. You're gonna go all the way back into this. Play it out. Now you're going to do it on your pinky finger. You're going to have it on the 4th fret. So it's going to be right here. You should hear that. Very, very familiar. If you heard her part, I honestly, like, when I finished making the song and I published it, I heard that part probably like 3 times because it was just it sounded so good. I don't know. But anyway, you're going to hear it right here. You're going to go back and forth. If you're going to be doing the same picking pattern, like the up, down, whatever strokes that I did, for the other one, the O's, it's going to be the exact same on this one. I'm not doing anything different, just the tempo is a little bit like quicker. So she's going to be saying, or naturally I'll be like, and you know how she does her thing. And right after that, you're gonna stay there and you're gonna do your O's again. That's gonna be your outro. If you want to be very specific, make sure you start doing the O's on the 4th of E. I'm sorry, the 4th. Doing your O's on the 4th fret on your 1st string. So it'll be. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how to play Pink, and if you don't, and you forget somehow, you can always come back to this video and just learn it again. Hopefully I did a good, try on showing you how to play one of my songs. I honestly just chose this one because it's one of my favorites to play on a guitar like this. A huge shout out to Italia for joining, making the song. I honestly just called her up and we finished it like in less than a minute. Thank you for joining, and as of right now, what is it? As of right now, like in January the 6th, I recorded this. It already has 2,600, I believe. 2,614. Those 14 matter, right? No, but thank you guys, and thank you for learning the song. Hopefully I did good in explaining some stuff, and I didn't. Then I'll get back to it. See you guys later, and make sure you ask me as many comments as you can on how to play it again or whatever. I don't mind. I'll take the time to help you out. See you guys later.